The model one, that is this week one, is actually we are going to look at the introduction aspect to procurement and supply. Under this, we will look at definition of procurement and supply. Then we consider the evolution of procurement and the strategic importance of procurement. Then finally, we look at the role of procurement in value creation. So we know that organizations must go through a process to acquire goods, works, and services. And if they need this, there is a need for us to make sure that indeed procurement is actually doing its best for the organizations to acquire the goods, the services, and then the works from the external sources, so that they can do well to meet their operational and strategic needs. So organizations are indeed trying to operate, and then they have a way of gaining competitive advantage. But if they are not getting the right goods, the services, and the works, there's no way they can operate. So if you have an organization like what we are doing now, we were all waiting for me to come on board to render the service. So if I'm not coming to deliver, it means the service that the institution is looking for, you are the suppliers, you are waiting for us to deliver. You are the main consumer, sorry, the consumers are waiting for the supplier to deliver. So in this case, if I'm unable to join and then deliver, there is no way the institution is actually operating. So if you have an organization like Guinness, probably you are waiting to get the raw materials to be able to produce the Guinness malts or whatever that you are going to produce. When you don't go through the process to get the raw materials or the goods, there is no way the organization is going to operate. And once you are not operating, it is going to be very difficult for you to achieve the strategic needs in the organization. So simply, procurement refers to the systematic process through which organizations acquire the goods, services, and works from external sources in order to meet operational and strategic needs. And when we talk about procurement, it goes beyond purchasing. So procurement encompasses all the activities that will help us to identify. So we are looking at identification. We are going to procure the items, and there is a need for us to identify the type of goods that we are going to procure, the service that we need, or the works that we need to embark on. So if we think that the buildings that we have is not enough, we have to make sure we are engaging a contractor to come and put up a new building for us. So there is a need for identification. Is it a goods that we are going to procure? Is it services? We need IT people to provide service for the organization, or we need maybe cleaners to come and then clean the classrooms for us. Is that the service that we need? We should be able to identify that. Now, when we identify the goods or the services or the works that we want as an organization, we need to come out with the specifications. And in procurement, specifications simply means statement of what requirements, what the organization is actually looking for. So we need to state. So if we are looking for, let's say, somebody to come and put up a structure for us, we need to state the size and, in fact, the capacity. We need to state it. we need to give the specifications that is going to help a contractor to study and then know exactly what the institution is looking for. So specifications simply what then need to do our supplier what sourcing, because where are we going to get the contractor to come and build for us? So there is a need for us to will help us own the potential suppliers who can deliver the service or the then we need to move to the stage of allowing them to tender. So we tendering, we invite the just to actually build for. When they bid, then we also take our time to evaluate and see. We can go to the negotiating with the supplier. So we go through the when we do the negotiation with the suppliers, we try to formalize the whole thing by coming out with the contracting. So we can now issue the contracts. So when we issue the contract to the people, now we are officially engaging them to deliver the process to us, the product to us. And then we can now go ahead and then order. So we do the ordering. And then when we do the ordering, the organization will also make sure they are going to deliver to us. And then when they deliver, the organization will receive, and then we pay the supplier or the contractor. So the process, the procurement process is actually helping us to look at the activities that we need to go through. First, identification is key. Is it goods that we want? Is it services that we want? Is it work that we are looking for? And if it is even goods, we need to identify the particular good we are looking for. Also, when we do that, then we come out with a specification development. So let's say we need a product like maybe Vena, the bottled water. The specification development will help us to tell the supplier that we are looking for maybe 750 mil, but not 500 mil. So when we state that, that is the statement of the requirements that we are issuing out. Then we need to identify all the potential suppliers. So we may have a supplier at Kanishi who can deliver to us. We may have a supplier at maybe Odoko who can also deliver to us. Then officially, we need to make sure that we are to bid for the contract. That is the tendering process. So when we do that and then they submit, we need to negotiate. So the negotiation, we tell them, okay, when you deliver the price, how are you going to charge? Okay, once you are buying 15 pieces from us, then it means that it's long-term business with you. So you look at negotiate. And then in terms of maybe the credit period, they may tell us that, okay, when we deliver, we give you 15 days credit period to pay them out to us. And we tell them that, oh, you give us 30 working days to pay the money. So we negotiate with them. So when we agree on the terms and conditions, then officially we can write to them by getting an official contract, whereby the terms and conditions that we are all going to state it. And do agree, then we can now order for the goods. And then they also do it. When we look at this, indeed, procurement is broader than purchasing, because purchasing is just looking at transactional act of just buying, but procurement includes strategic planning. And we also look at supplier relationship management. We don't just buy from the supplier and we leave the supplier. We need to make sure that managing the we have the site. When it comes to the purchasing, you just need it, you order for it and you pay, and we are good to go. But for procurement, you look at strategic planning. We consider supplier relationship management. We do cost analysis. We have to make sure also looking at contract management and how best we can mitigate risk. So when we look at procurement, we are not only looking at just getting the right products at the right price, but we also make sure that indeed we are considering the right quality of products. The products will serve for the right purpose. We think about the right quantity that we will need as an organization, because we touch on the need identification. So we need to make sure that the right quantity is what we are going to receive. And then where are they going to deliver product to us? When are they going to do it? And where are we getting it from? So we need to make sure that the right time that we will need the product or the service or the work is what the supplier is actually going to deliver to us. So we consider the right time. So we are saying that you need to deliver the goods to us during the negotiation on 28th of February 12. So you need to make sure that that time you will be able to deliver the goods to us. And then we need to make sure we are getting it from the right source. Because if you don't get it from the right source, you may not get the quality that you want. People may give you fake products or substandard goods. So we need to make sure if we are buying from the supplier, we are getting it from the right source. And then we think about the right total cost of what? Ownership. The right total cost of ownership. So if it is a product or a service that we want, we need to talk about the cost involved. So for instance, if you are enjoying your WhatsApp or TikTok, there is a cost involved of procuring this kind of Android phone. If you have to make sure you have data to be able to enjoy such services that you want. So there is a total cost of ownership, the servicing. Do we? So when we want to procure items, we don't just consider the price. Some people may just consider the price and they think that, oh, the price is good, so we can go ahead and procure. Now, if you want to procure, let's say, an air condition. We know we have the inverter air condition and we have the non-inverter air condition. And even when we go, we could see that Energy Commission is giving us the star rating. So the more stars we have is telling us that the product or that electrical gadget is more energy was efficient. So when you go and you want to buy, the right total cost of ownership, maybe the 1-star fridge is the price is 1,200, but the 5-star, the price may be 2,500. But in terms of maybe consumption, every month, the 1-star, you may pay an electricity bill of, say, 200 cedis. But that of the 5-star, maybe every month, you may pay just 40 cedis because that is more energy efficient than the 1-star. So we think about the right total cost of ownership, the total cost. So the lifespan, the years that you are going to use the item or the product, you need to think about the costs. So somebody may just give you V8 today. Think about the total cost of owning a V8 because you do servicing, you need to buy fuel. So the one that is also going to procure maybe the VIT, the total cost of ownership will never be the same. So we just have to look at the right total cost of ownership before the procurement unit will decide and procure. We don't just look at the price and then we step in to buy, but rather we look at the total cost of ownership before we buy the item or the service. So we don't just look at that by just thinking about, oh, the price is good. This one is 1,000, but this one is 1,200 or 1,600. Therefore, we need to go in for the one that is quoting maybe 1,000. But with the right total cost of ownership, we consider the servicing costs that we incur. If we want to do servicing, how are we going to do it? The cost involved of maintaining the product or maintaining the service. We need to think about that before we go in for the product or the service or the work that we want. Any questions so far, Glass Rep? If you have a question, if there's something that you don't really understand, you let me know.
Oh, no question, sir. You're on point, sir. But I don't know of my colleagues. If any question, then they can also come up with.
So, please, any question so far?
No, please.
Okay. So I am very grateful. Class Rep, because of my tight schedule today, but the MBA class they are for me.
Okay,
so,
sir.
We are meeting next week. So God willing, next week I will meet you at the right time, and then we will finish the Model 1, God willing. So okay. I am in because of the are there waiting for me. So I told them that they should give me 5 minutes to talk to you, to be joined, and then we have a fruitful discussion. So God willing, sir. Next week, yes, we will start and then we'll discuss. So what is the number? Because I could see you are around.
As at now, we are 10 in number. But the total number, some people have not yet paid their fees and we are expecting them. Our total number may rise up to 18.
To 18?
Yes, please. But as at now, we are 10. But we are still expecting 8 in addition, sir. Yes, please.
Okay. Thank you very much. So,
yes. Sabasa, a quick one. Can you get
in
us any
time, and then
handout or any book or any website for us to be glancing through before our next meeting?
okay. I think I will share the slides with you, class rep. So contact
Yes,
me on
okay, sir.
WhatsApp.
Okay, sir.
Yes, I'll share with you, and you share with the class. Okay.
Okay, sir. Okay, so that we
All
can
right.
be
Thank you.
learning
Thank
ahead,
you.
sir.
Yes. So you can
Thank you.
read
Thank
ahead
you very
before we meet. Okay, I'll do that. All right. Thank you for your time.
much. All right.
God
Thank you
willing,
for
next week. Bye.
next week. Bye. Thank you. Please, can you people hear me? Hello?
Yeah, loud and clear. We can hear
Yeah,
you.
we can hear you
Yes,
very
please,
loud and clear.
please. Yes, please. Let's get to the our page where there's no lecture on. I wanted to discuss something shortly over there. So let's all get there and participate. For us, we just use less than 10 minutes to discuss it.
On the WhatsApp group?
On the WhatsApp group, yes, please.
The WhatsApp page.
Okay.
On the WhatsApp page. Thank you very much. Whoever is not on it can link up or so that I'll add the person, please.
Okay.
All right. Thank you. Come water the tackles. In fact, my class, we had the class rep and summary. Just scoop it well. Give me the number and speak. My fatty Jan the Yoba. Sakai can click my phone call. Jan the microphone. Kofi in the kitchen. Babaya. Kofi want to compute you. Babaya will let me hardly see the screen.